Hey guys, what's up? This is Andrew for TRENDLINES.com. So in this video guys, I will go through AMC and GME price action as every day during what I think is the squeeze. So we're gonna of course have a look at what are the potential targets where the price action could potentially pull back as well, and we're gonna go through what happened today in after hours. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go quickly on the technical analysis part because we didn't move much today. AMC was down 4%. I mean, it's quite small compared to the big moves we had in the past 5, 10, 15 days. So it was a quiet day. We can see we traded with low volume. Once again, for those who have watched the video I posted yesterday and 2 days ago, guys, I was saying that this second wave pullback is expected and that it would be looking good as long as we don't have big volume trading during this second wave, and as long as the moves are not too volatile and too strong. So 2 days ago we had a minus 12%, so it's, you know, kind of brutal, but actually it's not that much once again compared to the strong moves up we had the day before, plus 45%, plus 44% exactly, 44, 45, whatever. So today we kept correcting in the second wave pullback, which is once again very healthy, very good, guys. Look at the RSI. The RSI is back to the not neutral area, not yet, but back below the 70 level, which is the overbought area. So once again, the RSI is showing you that we have energy. We are rebuilding some energy that we will need if we really want to push higher. So the levels I gave you yesterday, guys, are still good to use. I'm going to, in this video, show you quickly what are all the different support levels we have. I'm not sure we're going to see them again. I'm going to go through what is happening in aftermarket. Of course, guys, it's very interesting. But first, we can use here the FIB ratios, 26, 23.7, and 21. Okay, so the obvious support levels. Then we can add on top of that some trend lines. So we have, you know, the trend lines you can use are based on the previous consolidation, previous highs, previous lows. But here we already had a full 5-wave development on the upside. So in this situation, ELLIOTT wave theory is very precious and it's telling you that second waves usually retrace to the top of the third wave or the bottom of the fourth wave. So here the top of the third wave is 22 and the bottom of the fourth is 19. So 19 seems too far when we use fibs. That's why I like to associate ELLIOTT and fibs and to see what is, you know, fitting the best. That's why I personally bought some shares at 26 because it was the 38.2% and we had a natural support at this level. But then we can also imagine that we go to the 50 like we did today, or even the 61.8, which is 21. So between those two I have 22. So I think that 22 is a very strong support. I don't say we're going to go there. I'm just saying that if we go there, I will personally buy more shares. And as long as we stay above the 61.8% retracement of fibs, we are in a totally typical bullish development that could occur as well here in 5 waves on a bigger degree. So 1, 2, we are here in the second wave, 3, 4, 5. So I will repeat what I said yesterday. Usually second waves last between 1/3 and half, or sometimes a full, but you know, cycle of the first wave. So here the first wave lasts 2 weeks, so we can expect between 3 days and 1 maximum 2 weeks of correction for the second wave. The usual, the typical situation would be 2-3 days. So we had 3 days of correction. So maybe tomorrow we're gonna moon. And especially that we have very good bullish momentum that is coming back, guys, in aftermarket. So I'm going to go through GME price action right now, but basically the news came on GME. It's a news about the stock split that could happen if shareholders vote for this. So investors didn't need more than that to buy massively in aftermarket. And AMC aftermarket was, so right now you see 24.6. And in after hours, we went to 26, roughly, I think 25.85. So we are back to this resistance level now. So let's see if tomorrow we are able to break it. I think that if GME stays where it is. So let's go through GME price action, guys, because it's very interesting. And the premium that I'm giving you guys in my live, I mean that I gave you yesterday, the day before, and in my lives, is right now 20% premium for GME in, if I take into account after hours, which means that if GME stays where it is, So let's go through GME price action, but it means that AMC has 20% move, a 20% move up to catch up to be fair with compared to GME. So GME price action, guys, I'm here using a different scale, regular scale, which gives me this triangle that you probably have as well. And as you can see, we came back as usual when we break out from those triangles without a strong consolidation here. Here we had what? We didn't have a consolidation around the 150 level. It went just through this very brutally. So usually in these situations, we have a retest coming very quickly. So here it happened. It didn't even touch, I mean, it depends where I put exactly this trend line, but it didn't even touch exactly the this triangle upper band. We found some support on the 200-day moving average that is at the 164 level today. So this is a very bullish sign that is showing us that that bulls are just, you know, making the perfect move, that this small correction is totally expected. And then once again, if we take just a little step back, we are very bullish. Today GME was flat when the rest of the market was dropping. And guys, in aftermarket, this is of course what I'm sure you are all talking about, because guys, maybe this is the beginning of the third wave. It looks like it. Let's be honest, this kind of moves when there is a very low liquidity are of course very strong, because it's easier to move the market when there is a small volume. But let's check the volume, by the way. Yeah, you can see it moved on very slow, very small volume, but it's totally normal because everyone is trading during regular market hours. So here you can see very strong move up on very low volume. So for this reason, this move here is, I mean, less important than if it had happened in regular market hours, but it's still very important. And I'm very sure that tomorrow we're going to open around this area. And let's see, now 200 is resistance. If we break it right away, guys, the 200, so 197 level of GME is equivalent to the 33 level of AMC. So here it looks like the beginning of the third wave. So let me do the same analysis as I did for AMC. Support at 160 that has been touched today, but as you can see, guys, GME was much stronger today than the AMC. So for this reason, we had this premium rebuilding, 11% more for GME during market hours, and in aftermarket we went up to 20% difference between GME and AMC. So yeah, if we use fibs, guys, just it's interesting to see that the second wave pullback just went to didn't even go to the 38.2% retracement of fibs, which is usually hit during second wave. So it shows you how strong the move is. So let's see. I'm not saying it's 100% sure we are able to just move. Sorry, up. To just move right away tomorrow through the 200 level, but it's very possible because once again we had 3 days of correction, which is enough in this kind of strong and impulsive moves. So if tomorrow we are able to close above the 200 level, this would be very certainly the beginning of the third wave. This third wave. So then we're gonna have 250 as a resistance. We can make different scenarios. Maybe it's gonna be a first wave extension. I doubt it. I doubt it can still be the first wave. So we're gonna discuss that tomorrow, depending on the moves, depending on the volume. But what I wanted to say is that if we close above 200, I don't think 250 can hold. I think we're just gonna go through it brutally with a lot of volume. Short's gonna start to cover in this area probably. And I think that this third wave could go to the 400 area, then small pullback, and then 800 as I was expecting, guys, so long ago. So hopefully we're gonna do that in the coming month. I have some time targets that, you know, it's very approximative, of course, but you know, around maybe June, maybe even before, guys. It can be very quick, maybe June, end of April, I don't know. I think we're gonna have here at least 1 week of correction during this fourth wave pullback. So let's see first how high the first wave is going, but the third wave is going. But what I wanted to tell you guys today is that GME looks very good, and if GME is able to hold around the 200 level tomorrow or even above that, AMC will have no other choice at some point to catch up and to break out above this 32-33 level. That is to me the major resistance level. Once this is done, we have to me a freeway to the 70 area. We have some resistance at 44, 45, but same, as you can see, we don't have many reactions here. We don't have obvious trend lines, so bears are going to be disorganized. It's going to be easier for bulls, of course, to go through all these bear camps that are not located in the same area. Whenever there is a clear resistance, all the bears will be waiting there, and it's much tougher to go through it. In this situation, I personally don't see any strong resistance before 70. So my guess is that if we're able to go through 32, 33, we're gonna go quickly to 70, then pull back maybe to the 60 area, and then 130, which is the target. So let's see if we're able to do that. Yeah, the news, I wanted to discuss the news. The news is about the stock split. So stock split is good news for investors because they can buy at a lower price. But let's be honest, this is not a news that happened, it's a they want to make a vote for shareholders if yes or not there's going to be a stock split. The GameStop management wants to do that. So it's just showing you that investors don't need much today to really jump and buy. So it's a very good sign of bullish momentum, and that's enough for me. I don't really care about the news, but once again, a stock split is good for investors because it's easier for small investors to buy shares. But once again, this is not a very massive news to me, but it's a very good sign of the bullish momentum that we're having right now. GME is trading in aftermarket, guys, at 192. So as you can see, in aftermarket, resistances still work. We have some resistance around. Okay, we went slightly through this level, 100 and even 200 something, I don't see, well, 202 I think, and we came back a little bit below that. So I think that we're gonna open around this area tomorrow, and once again it looks very much like the third wave is starting. So let's see. I will personally be buying some calls on AMC tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'm gonna have the opportunity to get some at a good level if we stay in this area. I don't think we're gonna open with 20% up on AMC, but I'm very sure that if GME opens 20% up and stays there, AMC is going to catch up during the day. So that's why for me, tomorrow the easy trade to do is buy AMC. So this is what I'm going to do, not financial advice. And of course, guys, this is very hard to predict. I know there are a lot of YouTubers out there trying to, price as well what could happen, the different levels. I'm doing that, guys, for some time. It's not easy. I'm going to keep doing it, but just keep in mind that no one knows what can really happen. We are all trying to make our scenarios and to, and to adapt our orders compared to those to be in line with those scenarios. But the truth is that no one knows what can happen. I'm very bullish, guys. I've always been in the long term, and I think that we are coming to this major squeeze event. So let's see, guys. I'm very excited for the coming days, coming weeks. I'm gonna be with you as much as I can, at least one video a day. I'm gonna try to do some live as well. But I'm going to Bocas del Toro, guys, during the weekend. So, I'm going to have also some free time there. But I'm going to be here to make one more video during the weekend. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please don't forget to click on the sub, like, and bell button. So you're going to be the first to know when I upload anything new. And stay close to shore. I'll see you guys.